Dear chartered accountants, working professionals, and students in the domains of Indian auditing, accounting, and the tax and regulatory space, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing chartered accountant.
Daily news and updates for 6th February 2024. The HDFC Bank on Tuesday issued a clarification emphasizing that the RBI approval for acquiring a stake in IndusInd Bank does not apply to HDFC Bank itself, but rather to the HDFC Bank Group. The Reserve Bank of India on Monday approved HDFC Bank's proposal to acquire nearly 9.5% stake in IndusInd Bank. Investors are paying close attention to the contrasting trajectories of two of Asia's greatest powers. India, the world's fastest growing major economy, has vastly expanded infrastructure under Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his bid to lure global capital and supply lines away from Beijing. China, on the other hand, is grappling with chronic economic woes and a widening rift with the Western-led order. Much of that cash is now heading for India, with Wall Street giants like Goldman Sachs Group, Morgan Stanley endorsing the South Asian nation as a prime investment destination for the next decade. That momentum is triggered a gold rush. The $62 billion hedge fund Marshall Wace has positioned India as its biggest net long bet after the US in its flagship hedge fund. An arm of Zurich-based Vontobel Holding AG has made the country its top emerging market holding, and Janus Henderson Group Plc is exploring fund house acquisitions. Even Japan's traditionally conservative retail investors are embracing India and paring exposure to China. Deloitte India's recent decision to send 35 senior partners above the age of 55 has sparked debates about ageism in India. However, data indicates that below 40 executives often run the show at new age companies and startups, with large and complex firms still relying on battle-hardened corporate veterans who have negotiated multiple business cycles. In the NSE 500 companies, a typical Indian CEO today is 57 years old, which is similar to data on C-suite occupancy for Fortune 500 firms. On Feb 2, 2024, SEBI issued a consultation paper proposing guardrails and additional measures to revamp nomination facilities in securities market nomination facilities in the Indian securities market. The changes have been proposed to aid in the reduction of unclaimed assets as well as smoothen the process for surviving families, beneficiaries, successors of deceased investors. Proposals further aim to address the concerns of investors that nomination facilities can be regarded as safe, secure, convenient, and reliable means for making changes or cancelling nominations.
This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.